All right, and welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us for another insightful episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast, where we not only tell it like it is, but also tell it like it can be. I'm your host, Nicole with the K and the Y, and I'm here with my co-host, Patrick the Truth Truesdale.
What's up, H Town?
And today we have a special co-host, cooler than a fan, man with the
Too
plan,
cool.
owner and operator of the smoothest restaurant and sports lounge in Houston, period. All right. But wait, there's more. He's also the owner and operator of one of, if not the best, premium cigar lounges in Houston and host of his own podcast, Big Stick Energy. Please welcome Pop.
From the Dan Cigar. What's up, Pop?
Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. I appreciate, coming on. I'm happy.
And another thing too, it's happy to have a cashmere ram on the house. That's all I gotta say. KG in the house.
Ain't nothing like, Cashmere, the Cashmere High School,
Right.
located on 6900 Wallerville. But ain't nothing like, being an alumnus of Cashmere, one of the greatest schools in Houston. I said one of the greatest. I ain't saying
right,
You gotta write the brag on your school. Hey, y'all got a lot of history now.
I mean, yeah, we got
documentaries, got a jazz band. Hey.
we got a lot of
He's got a
history.
jazz man.
Oh,
Yeah, we do have a jazz band. Yeah, actually, those guys still
Come back.
perform.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
they perform in clubs and bars and all kind of stuff. So they still do their thing. So,
Yeah, I saw him over there for Post Oak.
yeah,
They performed.
they still do their thing. Big shout to R.I.P. to Mr. Conrad Johnson,
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Conrad Johnson. So he the one got those guys doing what they do, and to this day they still perform like they did back in the 70s.
No, it's like saying respect your elders. I mean, I respect Cashmere as a high school period growing up. I mean, they had the winning streak. There wasn't that many black schools back then. They were just one of the dominated schools known nationally and state. There wasn't even all that internet out back then.
Yeah, but out of the original 4 black schools, Wheatley, Booker T, Yates, and Cashmere, we was like the last one.
Yeah, Worthy. Put Worthy in there too.
Well, in the city,
Okay.
in the inner city. Worthy's not in the 610 loop. We're talking about inside,
You got a point.
right?
Because my homeboy from Phil Ward mom used to say Worthy was like the Bougies.
No, so what I had, some of my coaches went to Wheatley.
Right.
And they used to walk from Trinity Garden to Wheatley every day. I say, no way in hell. I walk from Trinity Garden all the way to Wheatley. But they did because they had no other choices. And Wheatley got overcrowded. Here comes the birth of Cashmere, which actually was on the corner of Hirsch and Kelly.
Right.
Which is Key now,
Right.
Key Middle School now, which another great school I went to.
Hey man, it's your shine.
but no. But then when they opened Cashmere, or the new Cashmere in '69, it was actually supposed to be a white school. And they see that shit. I mean, they see that that didn't work out really well, and everybody just migrated over to the new Cashmere, and then they changed Key into a junior high school.
Right.
So that's just a little history.
Good history.
Okay.
Of Cashmere High. So
And hell of alumni chapter.
and when they was at Key, it was maroon and white. When they moved into the new building, that's when they changed it to red, white, and blue.
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's what's
Do
up.
some history, HISD history.
Yeah.
All right, sports fans. On this episode of In the Tunnel, we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs, the NFL schedule, who's zooming who, and Houston Cigar Week, which is nationally recognized as America's largest cigar festival. People from Nashville, Cali, DC, near and far, wherever you're from, we want all the smoke. Okay. So I need you to tune in, share, and comment on all our social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. All right. So as you know, we got to pay the bills. All right. And this episode is brought to you by Overstreet Law Firm. Facing a legal storm? Unsure where to turn? When you want your criminal case dismissed, there's only one name to remember: Brian E. Overstreet, the bow tie lawyer. From minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds seem stacked against you. With 25 years of experience and a track record of success, Brian is the defender you need in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress. Just call the bow tie lawyer at 281 820 4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your rights.
But they just him and Rodney, his partner Rodney Williams, just beat me up before I got here on the phone.
Oh Lord,
talking about sports. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay,
Can I say this? On Big Stick Energy, I do everything out the head. She making me out my brain. I don't have nothing written down, so she made me want to be a little bit more professional now. And,
hey, this is the best producer. This is the best podcast producer.
It just makes me want to be. Yeah, it just made me want to be a little bit more professional. I need to write some stuff down and read. So I don't write nothing down and read, and I just talk.
Just go to her class, popping. Nicole with a K and Y class.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it made me feel bad.
You good, man? Get you there.
I know Pat don't read nothing.
Yeah.
Read nothing.
All right, guys. So now, we're gonna talk about the hot shots in basketball. All right. Truesdale, it's one thing to get your butt kicked. It's even worse when you get kicked in your own home. All right. And that's exactly what happened to the Knicks. Came down to the last game, and the Indiana Pacers whooped the Knicks 130 to 109. What are your thoughts on the game?
Well, my thought period overall with New York, they was blessed to get that far. I gotta salute them for them to be hurt, missing the guy got hurt his shoulder early in the season, and Brandon and what's his name broke his hand. So for them to get that far, they did good. Indiana was just hot, better team, too many injuries on New York, but to get blown out like that at home and see the man with the glasses on the sideline, glasses on the court side, his glasses was getting foggy. I mean, hey, Pacers is too much.
Too much. What are your thoughts, Pop?
I like the little guard first of all for the Knicks. He's gonna be he's gonna be something else. But as far as losing at home, I was pulling for the Knicks though. As anytime you have a franchise like the Knicks, the Lakers, Boston, it's good for the NBA. Just like in football, when you have certain teams that's good for the NFL, and the Knicks is a good story for the NBA. Unfortunately they lost to Indiana, but I believe with those pieces that was hurt, come back, barring injury again next year, I think they got a better shot.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. I mean, like I said, the injuries killed them, but I think that, like I said, talking about Randle earlier, him being hurt, that's one of the key things. And Bronson broke his hand, and the injuries just killed him. And it's like Stephen A. That's his team. It's like they've been down for 30 years and they back, and it's like bad luck when they get there.
Yeah, when Bronson, definitely when he went down, it was really a wrap at that point. I mean, he held them together the whole time. So yeah, I mean, but Randle is a big key. Like I say, those guys, barring injury, any type of injury to anybody that's a key factor on that team, I think they'll be back. And it's good for the NBA that the Knicks are back. It's good that they're back. The only thing with the Lakers, with the Lakers situation, having a team like that, their problem is they got a player that's half owner too.
Well, he need to be the coach like they did Bill Russell back in the days.
I'm gonna say this here.
He gonna run everybody out.
He's LeBron James, aka Jackie Moon. That's what he is.
Well, we got some topics on them later in the show. We gonna talk about
Gotcha.
All right, so let's talk about the Timberwolves and the Nuggets game last Sunday. Okay, the Timberwolves dug in and ate the Nuggets like a Scooby snack. All right, after overcoming a 15-point halftime deficit, the largest comeback in Game 7 NBA playoff history, 98-90. The Ant-Man is stinging these boys, which brings me to my next question, Truesdale. Is Anthony Edwards the best in the NBA
right now? a bad boy. That's the only thing I can compare close to Jordan. Yes. I'm not saying he Jordan. But yes, and that was the key. If he win this series and he beat the MVP and beat the best player, I'm gonna say right now, yeah, he's the best player in the NBA.
All right. And what's your take, Bob?
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Edwards.
Yeah.
I told everybody it was going 7. Number one.
Right.
Am I right? I said it's going 7. I thought Denver would win.
Mm-hmm.
But Anthony Edwards, man, he on a whole nother level. He's the best basketball player in the league right now. There's no doubt in my mind.
You know,
and I like Joker too.
Oh, I love Joker.
But Anthony Edwards is no doubt in my mind. He's and it's crazy to compare him right now to Mike because I hate those comparisons, bro. He's not there yet because Mike has done changed the whole game of the complex of basketball, changed the whole thing. I give him a little bit more time, but he got to get to Kobe first before he can get to Mike.
Well, the reason why is I look at him as Mike. Boy played great defense. He consistent with his shot.
Once again,
hold on.
Get to Kobe before he get to Mike.
I can tell you right now, if I had a choice out of him and Kobe when it come down to the last second shot, I'm gonna go with Edwards.
No. I'm not doing that.
I'm not key shots. What? Man, come on.
Oh, you serious?
Come on now. Listen here. Hold up. Ant-Man got the athletic ability like him. It's not like I'm trying to compare him. Even MJ gave the man his props. That's something close to him. And all I'm saying is this. That guy, for him to do what he did, had to come back and beat the world champion. You know, and I know they got to go get some more help for Joker. Joker got tired, but, I mean, for them to do what they did, come on now.
Hey, man. I'm going to say, I love Edwards. I love Anthony Edwards.
I'm excited because I know it's more to come. I love Anthony Edwards. I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. He's number one to me. Big time fan, too. Yeah, he's
but
number
then
one.
Kobe. After that, then Kobe. I would never compare LeBron in the conversation with them. I just won't. But what I'm saying, he got to get the Kobe side.
Well, you know what? I agree. Because the beautiful thing is the boy got a lot of basketball. And when he win the championship, he got a chance to win it this year.
Yeah.
You know, and everything's starting. I can see this man win a championship. Just like Jordan. Jordan struggled from the beginning. But everybody knew if the organization built a team around him, he was gonna do what he did. He did.
But so
I see this kid.
Another difference is the eras that they playing in. The eras that they playing in, it was gonna take Jordan a little bit longer to get to the top of the mountain because you still had Boston, still had Detroit. He had to go through, and the game was a lot rougher than it is. And I'm not saying he couldn't have played in that era. I'm not saying Edwards couldn't have played in that era. Sorry. You look at it now, Mike would have scored 40, 50 points easily because you can't touch him no more. He was playing in a rougher era, and you had teams like the Bad Boys and Celtics that didn't play. Like you come to that hole, you're part of the flow. You look like the emblem in the flow. And it wasn't no flagrants. It was just regular fouls. So you got up and had to just continue to play. And I'm gonna say this before, I don't want to ramble on about it, but I watched the video the other day when Lambeer elbowed Mike as he running down the court. Mike just laughed. He didn't complain to the ref. He didn't do nothing. Because that was a part of the game back then. Now, if somebody elbow, they flopping, they going to the ref, they going. I mean, am I lying?
Well, I mean, the main crybaby is LeBron.
That's what I'm getting to. But anyway, that's what I'm getting to. But what I'm saying is, it was a different.
No, I feel what you're saying.
Different era.
But Kendrick Perkins said something yesterday on ESPN. I kind of agree with him. He said right now, I don't know if it's going to be this one. He said it's going to be another 10 years for a team repeat. Because you got more than one team. It's very competitive now. Yeah. If you look at the early 80s, it was just the Lakers and Celtics. And he had the Sixers here, and then the Rockets were lucky to get to it. And right now, they got to go through a lot because Dallas is good. And the key thing is he going to lock Irving up. They going to put him on Irving behind. He going to lock him up. Watch him. He going to put that sting on him like a hand. I can't wait.
They both gonna work hard.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
They're gonna work hard.
Go home with Ant-Man.
I think Minnesota win.
His confidence so good, and he talked trash behind how he did going there behind. I mean, Durant behind. But then he said it. He said, "Look, I got him. Let me hold the best." I like that confidence.
I think
love that.
I think Minnesota will win it. I think Minnesota will win it.
But him, Irvin, I mean, he's the key to Dallas. It's all on him, and if he do what he do and lock him up, it's gonna be. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think Minnesota.
Can he do it though, Pop? You think?
Yeah, I believe he can. Yeah. Can't nobody in the league hold this guy, and he's a hell of a defender.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Him,
yeah,
can he hold Irvin? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's longer,
and he's yeah. So yeah, we'll see that. Yeah, but I was.
All right. So now, Truesdale, last week we talked about Dallas and Oklahoma, right? And we said it was going to be a doozy, but it was more like insane.
Man.
What happened to Oklahoma City? 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. And Dallas came back and won in the last second, closing out Oklahoma.
What happened? It's Oklahoma.
What
happened?
I
picked them, Pop. I picked them.
Oklahoma.
They let them. Hey, I'm like Denny Green. They let them off the hook, man. God,
Oklahoma. That's what happened.
No. Come on, man. They let them off the hook. That boy hit that, foul that boy in the corner. I mean, they everything was going their way.
Nah, it was a good series.
It was a good series, but Oklahoma let them off the hook. That's all I got to get down there. They let them off the hook.
Yeah, it was a good series, but it's Oklahoma too, though.
That's all I like to say. All right, guys. So I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about the combine and Bronny James. All right, and some scouts say they don't see him being drafted without, Jenny Buss pulling a rabbit out of her head. So Pop, what's your take on it? I'm gonna start with you.
What my take on it?
Yeah, what's your take?
There's a kid that should have been there instead of him.
Yeah,
but we know the last name means a lot. The kid has a lot of pressure on him already, being because of his dad, and me personally, I just think he just took advantage of the situation because that's his dad, and I don't blame him. I think anybody else would have, but there's some kids out there that really is a lot better than him on a lot of other teams, and he shouldn't have been there. And if anything, he should have stayed in school. But I think his dad is pressuring him. Be honestly, this is my personal opinion. I think his dad pressuring him to come out, and I think I believe that Bronny really wants to be a kid and stay in school and enjoy himself. He already got money; he ain't got to worry about it. But I think his dad is the one that's pressuring him to bring him out so he could play and he can go and retire with him. As far as the Lakers picking him, that'll be the Lakers dumb anyway because they. I mean, I'm just saying they dumb anyway because they letting LeBron call all the shots. I mean, ain't nothing. If I'm LeBron and they let me do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But they're the ones that's dumb. Man, you're the Lakers. You're the Lakers franchise. You don't need nothing extra for people to come out and see you. Right. So why is you letting him dictate everything that happens in your organization? You don't need that. You're the Lakers. Okay. That's just like Jerry Jones letting. They breaking Patrick Mahomes in, letting Patrick Mahomes run the whole program. You're the Cowboys. You don't need that.
All right. What's your take, Truesdale?
Well, my thing is, I'm like Pop. If he had another name, he wouldn't be in the thing. But to me, it's like LeBron is putting the pressure, but LeBron trying to make history so they could play together. But you're not Griffin. Griffin, his dad was good. Your son ain't good like that. And I'm like, he putting so much pressure on him. And Miss Buss, she loves LeBron. She's going to find a way to draft that boy. And they're going to make some kind of trade, I think, in the second round. Somehow, some way, that boy going to play for the Lakers. Like you say, Pop, they crazy.
And it can't be a money thing because you got money.
Yeah, you got money. Yeah, right. It's just that
you in L.A.
Yes.
Hollywood is there. Yes. All the stars come out and watch the game. You making money. It ain't no money thing. Yes. It can't be no money thing.
So is it ego? Nepotism?
It is.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. All of the above.
They just going overboard with this, and it's like they're going to find a way. They're going to find a trade, somebody early in the second round, and I mean, the boy averaged 4 points a game, and then averaged what? 4, I mean, he like I say, he ain't ready. Let him be a kid. Let him be a kid.
And I'm not mad at the kid
because
he doing what his dad wanted him to do.
Right.
But I just think the kid want to be a kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he really wants to be in school, having fun with his friends. I don't think he really want to be in the NBA.
Well,
that's a lot of pressure.
And that's his girlfriend played for USC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, you're a kid with money in college. College is the funnest day of your life. You, and like you say, you in LA, and they treat you like rocks. They building a program.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. Bronny can go to TSU right now and be a kid, enjoy himself, and I bet you TSU will sell out with him scoring 3 points a game.
I mean,
he said,
I can't
hold on. You said LeBron James' son can go to TSU
right now,
and average 3 points a game,
and they gonna sell out.
And they gonna sell out.
Yep. T-shirts.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
So the Prairie game really gonna be sold out.
It's gonna be sold out. But you see the difference. Shaq's son with the TSU, and then they ain't really get no press like that. But Bronny go to TSU,
yeah,
they gonna sell out every game.
You know what's his name? I might be saying his name wrong. Play that Duke.
Bouger? Oh yeah, them boys there.
Yes, it's crazy because they had a special on them the other day on E6 about the sickle cell thing. But the boy, one of his sons, was rooting for LeBron while his daddy playing against LeBron.
Yeah.
He talking about, let's go, LeBron, that champion. Like that's how much respect. Because that's how big LeBron's name is.
So let's go back to Bronny.
Okay.
So it almost reminds you of Jeffrey and James. What's that boy name? Jeffrey Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan.
And Marcus Jordan.
Right. Jeffrey Jordan, yeah.
But the only difference is Mike didn't put no pressure on his kids.
No.
Mike let his kids be them. Mm-hmm. LeBron putting pressure on that kid, man.
Yeah.
And instead of just letting them be him, he's pushing them. He pushing them. Now the other kid,
he's the real deal.
Bryce.
Yeah. But LeBron knows it's time for him to sit down when he get ready to come out.
Bryce?
Yes. Yeah, he's the real deal.
Now,
but like I say,
I'm gonna say this here. Bryce could be a second round pick right now before Bronny can.
Yeah.
But he putting pressure on Bronny, and it's not fair. It's not fair.
I mean, but like I say, the difference is it's like you trying to be like the Griffins. Y'all just not like that. Griffin was bad like his daddy.
Well,
Bronny ain't like that. Like you say, he need to be a kid.
Well, like I said,
the youngest boy, like you say,
if he took a page out of Michael Jordan's book, let your kids be them.
Yeah.
That's
true
it.
True that.
Let them be them because you put that in that because everybody gonna put that target on his back and go after him. Whenever he get in the game, I don't care if it's.
Well, I mean, you got to understand too. It's not to change sports, change subjects, but the kid can play, but his head getting big and he act like he played DB. But Dion do the same thing. You're a top 4 pick in Travis Hunter. Now, come on now. I understand.
Travis Hunter is good.
He's overrated.
Travis Hunter is good.
He cannot play DB.
Hold on, man.
Did you see that Stanford game?
Travis Hunter is good.
Get in there, you got to get in the weight room, man. He
Hunter,
can play, but to me, he's not what they pumping him up to
Travis
be.
Hunter's a football player, man.
He's a receiver.
He's a football player.
Say, man, did you see that boy backpedal and moonwalk on the end zone against him? Because he need to get in the weight room. You ever see that boy in public? Boy about the size of that snake?
He got the talent, though.
Yeah, he got the talent, but he's not.
He's a football player. You don't like Dion.
No. I can name you a bunch of players, football players in college football.
No, because he's a good kid, though.
All that. But I'm just saying, my point is, we're really talking about Dion Son. You putting pressure on him. Talking about top 4, and you got a lot of. It's not a big quarterback draft next year, but there's some quarterbacks coming out next year.
Nah,
I'm just saying it goes back to that.
I think Ewers will be number 1 quarterback coming out next year.
Of course.
But he's I think he's going to get in the top 10 because he's going to be marketable because that's what Dion does. He's going to out of them 3 kids, Shador, the other one that's in the secondary, and Travis, Shador and Travis are going to go in the top 10. of the draft next year.
No, we'll see.
All right, we'll
No
see.
subject.
All right.
Come back.
we'll
Come back in the
All
fall.
right,
We'll talk
all
about
right,
it.
all right. So since we're talking about football, Truesdale, the 2024 NFL schedule is up. All right. So we're gonna go through the top 10 prime time games, and with each one, give me your,
Okay.
30-second. So the first one, week 1, Jets and 49ers, Monday Night Football. What's your take?
AA run is back. The Jets looking good. It may be a loss for the 49ers. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, everybody know I'm a 49er fan, but I can't stand Shanahan. And Shanahan ain't gonna do nothing messing up. We got one more year to deal with him. Come on, Jets. Come on, Rodgers. Beat him so we can get his behind out of Frisco.
All right. So second, week 11, Chiefs and Bills. Who you got? Who you with?
If I was an AFC, if I had two teams, my second team would be Kansas City.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, period. Nobody better than him. I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs. All right. Who you got, Truesdale?
It's in Buffalo. It's a hard place to win, warm or cold. But Kansas City always start off slow. But I say Buffalo in this game, but I say Kansas City get farther than them.
Okay. I'll say Buffalo. All right. So one of my favorites. All right. Game 3, week 11, the Texans and Dallas. I'm gonna start with you, Truesdale.
Shoot, man, I'm on a bandwagon. Hey, man, let the city know I'm on a bandwagon. The name is D'Amico Ryan.
Okay.
They're going to whoop them all over the field.
Okay.
And I'll be there.
Pop.
Can't wait.
What's your favorite team?
I'm a Cowboy fan.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy. I'm pulling for my team. I mean, I'm hoping we win, but if I had to pick right now on paper, the Texans are a better team on paper right now. So, barring injury, by the time they get there, it should be a good game either way. Can I just say this about Texas fans?
Go ahead.
I know this is their Super Bowl. This is the biggest game of the year for them. I just want them to understand they do have 3 teams in their division you need to worry about. I'm talking about soon as this schedule came out, they went straight to this game instead of going to what the Jaguars and the Titans and what's the other team in the division? Colts. They went straight to this game. A team that's not even in your division. Like,
well, Pop, it's rivalry.
It's not a rivalry. It's
all
not
right.
a
It's not a
rivalry.
rivalry. You're right.
Stop
It's not a
that.
rivalry. It's not a rivalry.
Tennessee should be your rivalry because
I'm gonna ask you a question.
they took the team.
Let me ask you one
from
question. Why you say it's not a rivalry? What's the record between them? Who lead the record? Because my understanding, when the Texans first opened up as a franchise, they beat the Cowboys first game of the season.
but
Then they beat them again over here, so they ain't played that much.
but the
What's the
Cowboys still got
about 1, 2, 2
about
in.
1 or 2 games.
Okay,
About 1 or 2.
that's rivalry. Now, if you
It's not a rivalry.
yes,
Play.
listen,
No,
this is what I tell people: if you lose to your rivalry 8 years in a row, it's not a rivalry no more. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State try to make that a rivalry.
who says this is a rivalry?
Who said you know it's a rivalry?
It's not.
Okay.
Let me tell you
Cowboy fans may
no,
say
no,
that,
No.
but we look at it as a rivalry.
But Houston people do look at it a rivalry.
Artists and Cowboys was a rivalry.
But Dallas people don't look at it as a rivalry because they don't pay attention to the Texans until it's time to play the Texans.
You know what? You know what it is, Pop? Y'all so cocky.
No.
Yeah, hold on.
Listen to me.
Pop, you're talking like a Cowboy fan. Cocky.
No.
Okay, hold up now.
I'm gonna give
because
you the truth.
let's go. Okay, let's get the
I'm
history though.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Before the Texans was around, when the Oilers and the Cowboys was around when they played.
Yeah, but they both came in the league at the same time.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that team ain't here no more. They got the new team. So we play a Dallas team. That's why people was crying for the Saints to come to see.
So let me tell you. What happened.
Right.
I go to Cowboy games a lot. So years ago, my ex was a Texas fan. So she used to come to the games with me when I go to the Cowboy game. One time we out in the park, we were at the tailgate, and they got TVs and stuff out there. Everybody watching games, watching the other games because the Cowboys played at 3 and the Texans played at 12. So she wanted to watch the Texas game. So we walking by people's tailgates, and none of the games are on for the Texans. So I told her, I said, they're watching the Eagles game. They don't care about what the Texans do. That's BS, blah, blah,
But they in the
blah.
same division.
So now you get to my point now.
You got to about that. Yeah.
You get to my point now. So I said, well, go up to him and ask him why they ain't. She went up to him and asked him why y'all don't play the Texans. They ain't like the Texans. We don't play the Texans.
We do got a question they don't even show about this game. So
get back we care about the Eagles. So and then we went another time. We went inside. What's that? Texas Live. Yeah. We went inside Texas Live. You know they got TVs on everywhere. TVs on. Couldn't find the Texas game nowhere. She's like, they doing it again. I say, well, you're gonna have to go to one of these little bars, and that's when turn on. And they went and turned. They were like, okay, we could turn it on the Texas game for you, but we don't because they had the Eagles and the Giants game on. I'm telling you, they don't care about what goes on down here, bro. And that's a fact. Because I've seen it for myself. That's all I'm saying.
Pop. It's a new sergeant town. His name is D'Amico Ryan.
And that's fine.
So it's a new Texan.
And that's,
they may don't care now, but they get ready to care.
Listen to me. And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is worry about Tennessee.
Yeah. We'll get back to it.
In fact, Tennessee is the team that they left.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother story now, but yeah.
All right.
Took your colors and your mascot.
All right. So we have game 4, week 7, the Chiefs and the 49ers. All right.
Oh shit. Chiefs and 49ers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Chiefs
top
and
10,
49ers.
I told them to go with Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes.
All right, Chiefs. All right.
My homeboy.
And then game 5, week 16, the Lions and the 49ers.
The Lions.
The Lions.
So that one of them
Detroit. Hey,
they hot right now. Should have won the playoff game.
So here's what I'm saying about the Lions. The Lions, they not sneaking up on nobody no more. So that's gonna be a tough game. I'm gonna roll with the 49ers on that one.
I gotta go with Detroit.
Hey,
Detroit, what's up? All right. 6, week 9, Texans and the Jets. Monday Night Football.
Texans all day.
Texans all day.
What week is that?
That's
week 9.
Let's see, week 9. Yep.
AA run, man. If AA run is healthy, I'm going him.
That's a big if.
That's okay.
That's an if on all of them.
Yeah, but that man is old. He got to come back from Achilles injury.
You know,
that stadium gonna be quiet again. I hope it don't be quiet like earlier in the year.
But like I said, if AA run play, they just got the opportunity to knock off the Chiefs.
Yeah,
because that's the only team I see in the AFC that
can compete with Kansas City.
That got the talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So 7, week 8, the Eagles and the Bengals.
I hate the Eagles, so I know I'm going straight
What's
Bengals.
Up, Chili?
I love the quarterback from Cincinnati. He healthy. They're gonna be a different team, but it's hard for me to pull against the hometown boy Jalen Hurts. I gotta go with the Eagles.
All right.
They'll make Pop mad too. So
I hate the Eagles.
I hate
the Eagles. And let me say this. And I don't have nothing against the Texans. I like the Texans, but I hate the Eagles.
Shout out to Mike Warren and the Eagles. All right. So 8, week 16, the 49ers and the Dolphins.
Niners.
The Niners. Got the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay.
That receiving core.
All right. And number 9, week 12, the Ravens and the Chargers. Monday Night Football.
I like quarterback play. So I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, if it's quarterback play, I'm going to Chargers too.
Okay. I can agree with that. And number 10, week 14, the Falcons and the Vikings.
Oh, they try to go to the rivalry thing.
Cousins is back, man. Cousins going back home. Cousins is gonna win that game. I like Kirk Cousins. Yeah, man.
I think I'm going with Atlanta too.
I'm going with the Falcons.
Here too, man. I love the new coach. That's my man.
All right, so these are all our predictions. We'll see. So, all right, Tunnel fans, we want to hear from you. Who you with? All right. Please comment, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We want to hear from you. All right. So, Truesdale, overall, what kind of season you think the NFL is going to have?
I think it's going to be very competitive. And it's going to be interesting because the Kansas City got a chance to win it again. They do. This boy could be on the urge of breaking Brady record. AFC going to be tough. That's all I'm gonna tell you. AFC is gonna be. That's gonna be. Like I say, Texans not the underdogs no more.
Right. What they rank
Everybody
number
come.
two?
They had some polls. They got them ranked
Some
number
rank
two
number two.
in the AFC. You know, Steelers gonna be good. Everybody, all my friends, Steelers fans, talk about Russell Wilson. They got us 2 starters. It's not like having 2 starters.
Nah, I'm gonna say
rooms.
this here. You seen the Steelers' last 8 games?
I haven't seen it completed though. But I know
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
They got
the schedules are real tough.
They got a gauntlet.
Yeah. They do.
They last 8 games.
But I won't count them out because, like I said, the problem been with them is quarterback play and play calling. So I won't call them out, and with them getting Russell was a big. Then you got another start as a backup if he do go down, the sun don't go right. So I mean, it's gonna be real interesting because I'm not gonna never count Mike T out. Defense gonna be good.
So my take on it. Every year you're gonna have that one team that everybody count out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be a surprise team because everybody counted. I don't know who it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But everybody done count them out. And it's gonna be that team that rises up and makes that run. I hope the pressure on the Texans don't get too hard on them. Because now you're not sneaking up on nobody no more. You done snuck up on everybody last year. You're not sneaking up on nobody this year. Kansas City, the rich just got richer. He just got some more
weapons.
Some more weapons in that arsenal.
The receiving core.
That receiving core, and then who you gonna double? You can't double nobody on that team. So it's gonna be a lot of one-on-one matchups, or you're gonna have to play zone against them. Like you said, the AFC gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
New York, the Jets have improved a whole lot.
The thing is, I'm trying to tell everybody in the city about the Texans is everybody that CJ. Some dude told me yesterday talking about CJ being the boy from Jacksonville. You can't say that. That man been in the league more than him.
I'm not
gonna. The key, what they don't understand, the people got to understand is you got film now. You got, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. The fans in Houston understand. You have film on CJ, so you have to. You got to look at that. You also, a lot of times second-year quarterbacks, they come back like this. If they come back like this, they're having a good season. But sometimes they can be down, up one week, and you be all the way down. And that's the key. What people got to understand. He's going to be the key. If he come back ready.
And you're right about that. And that first year, I mean,
everybody play good.
It's been proven many times that first year for a quarterback, he can have a hell of a year. But then when those teams, they're going to break you down.
Yes.
They done broke it down back in February when the season or his season was over back in January. And they're doing it now. They breaking every little bitty thing about him down. And people don't understand that. You got to know football to understand how the NFL works. So now any little bitty thing, they're going to look at and they're going to find on him and they're going to expose. So he got to be in the lab, getting himself or recreating himself for a second year, because if he don't, he think he's going to go in this year doing the same thing. He's sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
And stay away from Amber Rose.
No, I think that's his mama friend. And she ain't messing with it. The boy real disciplined, good kid. The key thing when you play quarterback, Pop, you played the position in high school. You got to be a CEO. You got to open the facility and close the facility.
Yeah,
that kid. That's the company I do.
But I'm not knocking anything on him. I hope he have a great year, and I hope he stay healthy. But they coming after him because you're not sneaking up on anybody no more. And then you just added more pieces to the puzzle of your team. So now everybody know you're gonna get their best shot. Yeah. The Colts, the Titans, and the Jaguars.
And very competitive.
They're gonna get their best shot. Trevor Lawrence is still the best quarterback in that division. I don't care what they say.
Oh yeah, he has more years.
He's still the best quarterback in the division. So what you seen last year with CJ, hell, Dak Prescott did that, and we see what happened to him.
Lamar Jackson.
All right, in the tunnel, sports fans. Today, our game changer is no other than our co-host Pop. All right. As I said before, he is the owner and operator of the Quad Restaurant, Sports Lounge, and the Den, a premium cigar lounge. Both of them are located at 4608 Alameda Street in what I like to call the heartbeat of Houston.
Yeah.
Now, Pop, it's Cigar Week. And as I said before, Houston has been nationally recognized as America's largest cigar festival. And if anybody's ever been to Houston, they know that we put on for our city. Okay. We're going to
Yeah.
show up and show up out like no other. So tell me, what can people expect?
Cigar week, you can expect. I hope you rented a car if you're in from out of town, because it's a lot of traveling. Because one thing about Houston, we kind of spread it out to go to these different places. Except Thursday when you come on Alameda. When you come on Alameda, everything is right there on Alameda. Tonight, they're gonna have the comedy show at Warehouse Live. Now I don't know what goes on after that. I know they're gonna have that, and then the other days, like I say, if you got a car and you just be expecting to move around a lot for Houston Cigar Week. The good thing about Thursday with us, it starts at 3:00 at Faces and at 5015, which is right across the street from each other.
Right.
And in fact, we all had a meeting yesterday. There and then we're the nightcap. On a nightcap, it's 90s. We have a 90s theme. So if you got your, some Jabos or some Carl Kanai and cross colors, something like that, you can wear all of that. But since everything is on Alameda tomorrow, the little bicycle guys with the bicycles that go up and down, taking people up and down. So that will be a part of that tomorrow. People can tip these guys to take them up and down Alameda on tomorrow. So which is that's pretty cool. So that's a good thing about us on Alameda. We all right there. It's easy to get up and down the street. And so Cigar Week is and I don't know about the other places of what's going on other places. I know about Alameda. I know what we do. Exactly. And we're getting ready to roll out a campaign called We Are Alameda, which that covers Quad and the Den, 5015, Faces, Tipsy, which is a new bar.
Yeah.
Nice little bar.
I haven't ducked in yet, but
Wall Street, which is the restaurant that that Rick owns.
Rick.
And also Exotic Pop. Okay. Which is right on Alameda also. So all the owners we've gotten together.
I love it.
Black owners.
Yes, I love it. Black owners getting together.
So we've gotten together and we actually started shooting our first commercial yesterday, a video that's gonna hit all the social media platforms, and we're building a website for We Are Alameda. So we all coming together. We want Alameda to be the destination spot of Houston, and we're really excited about it. And we're gonna get some shirts made. So make sure you get y'all a shirt.
Make sure we get you one too. Baby.
So it said it's gonna say
I was thinking in my head. I was like, I need a shirt.
It's gonna say We Are Alameda. It's gonna have all the logos of all the businesses on the back. Yeah. So
the crazy thing, Pop, is that's what it's all about, coming together. And it's not money for everybody to make. Yeah. So it's like be one of them hot streets like back in the 40s, 50s, Darling was a hot street. Yeah. So that's how I meet.
Yeah. And we're gonna see how this the bicycle guys work.
Right.
So we want to try to implement that on Saturdays and
Sundays. Yo, that'd be big help.
For people can get back and forth.
Yeah.
Safely. Up and down Alameda. So I mean,
be responsible.
Drinking. We're excited. Alameda, the black business owner on it. Well, it ain't nothing but black business owner.
I love it.
We're excited about it.
So I want to ask you, just in short, a couple of things. What inspired you to open a cigar bar or lounge, and how did you get started?
I am a cigar smoker. Okay. So when we actually started. Me and my business partner, when we actually started getting into opening up the restaurant part, we were looking for a building the first building we saw, it it was only like 4,500 square feet, maybe 5,000 square feet. So it was only just good enough. It was just only big enough for the restaurant, but we was gonna have people to smoke outside on the patio.
Okay.
So when that deal didn't go through, we had to go find another place. So when we found the building that we're in right now, which is 4608 Alameda, uh, it's a 9,000 square foot building, and we was looking at it like, damn, this is a big restaurant. And so we sitting and we smoking cigars, and this the building is it's a shell. It's nothing in there. So we sitting and smoking like, and he looks at me and I look at him like, you thinking what I'm thinking? We both smoking cigars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get a cigar lounge. Let's
Yeah.
put a cigar lounge on this side. We got enough room for it, and let's just make the other side
The rest.
is the restaurant.
I
and that's
love
kinda
that
how
when
we went
ideas
there.
come together organically.
Yeah.
It's not a push and a, it's just
Yeah.
like this is what we do. So why not?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to ask you. We were talking about the community earlier,
Mhm.
and I want to know what role does the community play in your business, and how do you engage with the local community?
What we do, we actually that community has a meeting every first Wednesday of the month, and a lot of times we go to those meetings to show our faces and talk to talk to the people, talk to the community, let them know hey, this is what we got going on, this is what we doing. If y'all need anything from us, I got some neighbors that's right behind me, right, and love them, and we are very neighborly, very much neighborly. We all talk to each other. We in a group text, so if anything, if it gets too loud for them, they'll let us know. Or a lot of times when we have big events, we let them know, hey, we're having a big event. Now, as far as the community in the whole, we do fundraisers. We gave away. We partnered up this past Thanksgiving with Savoy Lounge, which is around the corner from us on Emancipation. We partnered with them when we did a food drive. We gave away food for that. We do Christmas toy drive. We do back to school. So we do quite a few things in the community.
I love it.
And that's good. Y'all talking to the neighbors too, keeping them
Yeah.
involved,
Oh,
keeping them
yeah.
in the loop.
Oh
Because
yeah.
a lot of times businesses, black owned or foreign owned or something, they have a business and they want
Yeah.
people to, to go to their business, but as far as giving back, it's like, where is it? And so I like the fact that y'all are really, standing out and being a vision and stuff and making it just very common. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's also this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm
communicating
saying?
with them too.
So I really like that. So like me, I'm new to the cigar world, and the main thing, I try not to burn my face or my fingers with the torch and stuff
Okay.
like that. But I'm getting better. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it can be intimidating if you're trying to get into it and stuff. You just walk in and it's humidor and it's just all these cigars and stuff and not knowing what to pick, so many choices. So what are some ways you educate new customers or novice people, about cigars and selecting and stuff? Because a lot of times when I say I want one, I get, well, you want something sweet, and it's like, no, I don't. Just because I'm a female, I don't want something sweet,
Well, see, that's the most common thing for newbies is the sweet because of a lot of times of the strongness of a cigar could be very strong. But if you don't want anything sweet, you just go mild as you can. You want to go. But sweet is the first thing that comes to mind for people who don't smoke. They can enjoy it more.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that do classes on smoking cigars now. Yeah.
Okay, I remember
Yeah.
it used to be
Which is
wine
smart.
and bourbons and stuff, but now there's
No,
classes.
no, they got classes of people. I know a few people. In fact, they'll be around for Cigar Week. But they do teach people how to smoke cigar, what to look for, the different flavors. If it's peppery, if it's a minty, because different cigars have different flavors in it anyway. Even if it's not sweet,
Yeah, true.
even if it's not sweet, it has a flavor to it. So I know people for a fact that teaches people about cigars and what to look out for and what to do with it. Just
And
don't
how to
smoke it.
choose.
I
Yeah,
just tell them don't smoke it like weed.
I
and the
quickly
crazy
learned that.
thing is people try to get in where they fit in, but you just can't smoke them things. You got to
Nah,
start like it's like a class. You
nah,
got to
Yeah,
be like a
nah,
class.
yeah.
And Paul, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
How and me and I talked about this on off the air. We was talking about the show this week. How far do you think as far as the market of black women in America, as far as taking a cigar bar on another level? Because I see it has really took off with them.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
sexy
What do you
and
think about-
sophisticated for
yeah.
women to smoke. You know?
So we've had I know there was black social cigar groups,
Right.
women
Right.
cigar
Yes,
groups.
sir. Yes, sir.
Serious.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
And they are very serious about cigar. I've known women to, in fact, when I say teaching, I know women that teaches
Right.
other
Okay.
women or anybody about
Mhm,
the
mhm.
cigars. And in Houston, it has gotten so big
Yes.
Right. Overnight.
overnight.
Yeah,
Overnight,
yeah.
man.
I don't know
And-
what happened, but it just
The guy from
And-
Tampa, the Cuban guy, was saying
and-
that, man, what are y'all doing down there?
It-
Yeah.
It blew up overnight.
And it's more cigar bars in the city now. And I'm staying on subject, but it would be more inside the loop, inside the city, if the city didn't have an ordinance about alcohol and
okay.
smoking.
Mm-hmm.
If the city didn't have that ordinance about it, it'll be more. So that's why you see so many popping up outside the city limits. Because outside the city limits, you can do alcohol and sell cigars in the same
like
place.
Legends.
Like Legends.
Yeah, and
Legacy.
Legends.
Yeah,
That was
Legacy.
Four Gents.
Four Gents, Legacy, all of those Emmett. You can they can sell.
Yeah.
They can sell liquor and alcohol, liquor and have cigars at the same time. But we can't. But the luxury of us is that we have a restaurant right next door with a bar and
with delicious food and drinks. Let me
Yes.
tell you, delightful drinks.
yes. So since the pandemic happened, now you can do to-go orders with alcohol.
Right.
So that's what we do. We just tell our customers you can go next door and get a to-go order, get a to-go drink and bring it back. So we just take advantage of that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a growing number of black men and women who, have generated, lucrative businesses from either creating their own cigar brand or open their own cigar bar and lounges. So what advice would you give to someone looking to start their own, cigar, start their own business in the cigar industry?
The advice I give them, one thing about it, it's not an easy thing to do. Learn your product.
Yes.
Go to these conferences. Go to these like Cigar Week. Go to all of that. Learn more about it, because there's a lot of things I still don't know. I'm learning every day about different products and those and what goes on. I know what I like.
Right.
But you got to be able to educate other people on what they need to like. So right now in this industry, yeah, it's getting a little oversaturated. I will say that. But no, I mean, if it's something that you want to do and if it's an inspiring thing, go ahead and do it. And if you feel like you want to be a part of this industry, I advise anybody to go ahead and do it. It's, like I said, it's not easy though. It's not an easy thing.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to do with this, and you got the right people working for you. If you're not gonna do it yourself, you got the right people working for you.
Then a lot of times, see, like you said earlier about find out what they like, tell them about, educate them on the cigar. Then you have people come in already know what they want.
Yeah,
you gotta get what they want.
Yeah,
if they don't get what they want, they get upset about it.
Because the reason why I say you got to educate yourself about it, because we don't carry everything that everybody like.
Right.
So you got to be able to
sell them on something else.
Sell them on something that similar to what they like.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. So I want to know, if you don't mind, just kind of diving a little deeper. What legacy do you hope to leave, through your cigar, lounge and business and your work in the community?
I just want to be able to. I just want people to be able to say, "Hey, he's always been stand up and straight up with us. And can't nobody say I was always a taker. I don't want to be a taker. I want to be a giver.
Right.
I want
Be a steward. Okay.
well, I want God to continue to bless me so I can be blessings to other people, either in the community, my family, or whoever may need me at the time. I've always wanted to be the type that if somebody, I wanted to be the type that people can come to me and ask me, and I'll be able to help them. I've been the person that went to people to ask for help and either got turned down or some people did help me. But I've always wanted to be that type that people can call me.
Like giving back.
And give back. Yeah.
All right. So as we're diving deep and I really want to know about this because I have several businesses. How do you balance the demands of running a business and your personal life?
Oh man. Oh man.
I want to know.
So if my wife was watching right now, she'll be that's it's hard because the business is still fresh and it's still new.
Right.
And everybody know when you got a fresh and new business that you got to spend more time there. Now, here's the crazy thing
Maybe
about
you got to work longer than 9 to 5, guys.
Here's the crazy thing about my life and what I had going on. My business and my marriage kind of started at the same time.
Wow.
Okay.
So
you married a bit. Okay.
So, but I have to explain to my wife, if you want to continue to keep this big ass house, you got to let me do what I want to do, what I got to do to make,
So you basically got to take care of your other wife.
Yeah. But no, it's really hard.
And it takes a lot of support. I know it takes a lot of support.
And well, man, it's hard, but it you can make it happen. You can make it happen. Yeah.
It's like spending a lot of time, like being a coach on a college level and a pro level. That's a lot of time. Like my boy said, I got 2 wives. Coaching job.
Yeah. So, but like
restaurant business is a lot of time.
But like I tell her, at the end of the day, once everything start going, I'll be able to. I can kick back and be all right. Let people do what they do, but in the meantime, you got to watch every dime, every cent.
Yeah.
That goes through there because there was a lot of money put into that place.
Right.
A lot of money.
And well worth it. It is beautiful.
A lot of money put into that place.
So Pop, you basically saying like you gotta like have hands on even work at the same time, just getting it going so you can build it up. Then you can, like you said, sit back and
So I tried to do the stand back and let my workers do the work. That didn't quite work out well,
right?
Yeah.
Because when you start finding out different stuff, you're like, well, why? And, then so now you got to be hands on with everything. So,
and it's your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a click in, check out. Check in, check out. It's your life.
So when my wife saw me looking at paperwork, I stayed. And I normally don't do this. When she saw me looking at paperwork for 5 hours, she realized, like, oh yeah, you serious?
Yeah.
Like this is serious. Like yeah. So she was at that point. She was like, I know you gotta do what you gotta do.
Can you see a reality show one day in the restaurant?
A reality show?
I can see it. It's a fun place. I can see it.
Man, you
fun, baby.
All I'm gonna say is, if you want to do reality, just follow me every day and see this because it's a lot that goes on behind this. A lot goes on with my family,
customers,
with customers.
Richard cut it half.
The guys. Period. But not only my family, like my wife and all of them. I'm talking about my mom and dad and my stepdad and just it's so many different components in my life that I get pulled from
and
trying to balance everything out and just having a business like this and even when I'm there, people pulling on you.
Yeah. Finding that time for just self, to like just the mind, just
People-
kind of just.
What the good thing is, well, the crazy thing is too, is like you don't realize, but you're in the restaurant business, but you're also in the entertainment business because all them entertainers come around there too, and I know that keep you busy.
Yeah.
Pleasing them because you want them to come back.
Yeah.
You just had what Charles Woodson came through there, right?
Well, Charles will be there tomorrow.
Good.
Charles will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, Ed Pinkey.
Yeah. So this past weekend we had the Heisman and NFL Hall of Famers there,
right?
And I actually had a chance to sit with my childhood hero for 2 hours, and we smoked cigars and talked. And
who was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, who is that? Yeah,
who was that?
I think I know. I know, but let them know.
I know. He didn't play for the Cowboys. What?
Nah, he didn't play for the Cowboys.
Who he played for?
He played for the Oilers.
Oh, my favorite team. Well, okay.
And the Minnesota Vikings.
And the Seattle Seahawks. University of Washington.
Kansas City Chiefs.
How about that?
He did play for
those. He about what, 44?
He played for a long time. Played for one month.
That's good.
That's good. We talked, and I told him, I told him that he played a major part in my life. I had posters and stuff for him all in my room as a kid, and I told him about the time when I met him when I was like 10 years old. Me and my dad went to a game, and they were playing Cincinnati. So after the game, we going to go get autographs from the players.
Right.
All the players come out of one door, and I'm like, "Where's Warren? Where's Warren?" So one of the players was like, "Oh, he don't come out over here. He on the other side of the dome."
So you went over there.
So no, so I didn't think I was gonna see him. So I got my head down. We walking. Me and my dad walking around the dome, going back to the car. He say, "Look up." I look up. It's him and his kids getting in the truck. I take off running down there to him and got the autograph. I told him this story. I say, man, that was like the best day of my life. I said, I only had 3 childhood sports heroes. I met 2 of them. Him and Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
And the only one I haven't met yet is Michael Jordan, but yeah.
But I'll tell you, Nicole, tell you, Pop, it's funny because when you're in a certain type of business, you'd be amazed how you can meet your heroes. Since I've been scouting, we're in the high school recruiting service, and I had to meet one of my heroes, and sometimes you become personal friends with him, like Doug Williams. When he started first job, a lot of people don't know he's at Morehouse, and then he got Grambling.
I was gonna say somebody else, but I was just being funny if I said that.
No, but it's amazing. It's a blessing. It's amazing though. How you run into people you look up to and you see.
Yeah.
And they end up being good people.
Yeah. Like I had the opportunity to hang out with Eric Dickerson and this weekend, and yeah, that's another topic for another show. Hanging out with him.
Big dollar.
Talking about your show,
Nah. His story, but those stories I never tell because that was a story just with us.
Right. But you share the stories with all the guys.
But man, just hanging out with Eric Dickerson, also Harvey Armstrong, who practically raised me because he grew up we grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same church. He a Cashmere alum. SMU, played for the Eagles, played for the Colts, and his dad was like a grandfather to me when I was a kid, and he was like a big brother to me. So just had the opportunity to really just spend time with those guys. Mike Rozier, the first black quarterback to start in the NFL, James Harris, got a chance to meet him.
Yeah, Shaq. I spent time with him at the HBCU also.
Who else? George Rogers, Johnny Rogers, Doug Smith.
And he had 2-time Heisman Trophy winner there too.
Yeah, Archie Griffin. Archie Griffin was there.
So who's going to be there? Do you think this weekend? Scott, what you got coming in?
So as of right now, Charles, because we're getting Charles has a whiskey out.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting ready. In fact, I got a meeting with Charles on tomorrow because his whiskey is about to be the official drink for Big Stick Energy.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
I let the cat out the bag. But anyway, but now Charles will be there. Charles Woodson will be there tomorrow, Heisman Trophy winner. He couldn't make it because he had an event in Michigan this past weekend, so he couldn't make it to the Heisman thing. But oh man, having those, just being around those guys, listening to those war stories that they had, playing in the '80s and in the early '90s, man, I was amazed of all the stuff they was talking about. But it was fun just being around and seeing a lot of my childhood.
And then,
Right.
and
I tell people out there, if you go to the quad, I mean, that place is made not, just for stars, but people in the community, especially somewhere professional, comfortable, where you can eat. Even if you don't smoke cigars, it is a comfortable place to eat. Got a nice patio out there.
Yeah.
And then if you do smoke cigars, it's one of the most comfortable places to smoke. And I had a good time smoking outside in front of that. I'm gonna tell you, thanks for bringing the chairs out.
Now what I will say, is consistent. From the first time I walked in to every time I walk in, it's like you're really walking into a den, your home den. It's smiling faces or somebody just give a head nod. You just, even whether you know them or not, you strike up a conversation, and it's just chill, relax.
I'm big on customer.
Cool.
I'm big on customer service. If your customer service is horrible, I don't want you working there. I want everybody to come in, have a good time, and feel comfortable and feel like they're at home. Yeah. Now, go back to a celebrity. Another big type of celebrity that I had there was probably one of the biggest. We've had Dr. J there before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides Warren Moon, he is probably and I showed Warren the picture of me and Dr. J together. He's like, oh, hell, you had Dr. J.
I mean, it's funny though, man. I met Dr. J when the All-Star game came in, not the one in '86, but the one came in, I think 2004. So they had something at this place downtown, and him and Cloud was together. I met him and shook his hand. I said, man, brother, smooth. I get this. That wouldn't look like that. And I remember my homeboy Combo, the one that like Keith on Good Time. I remember his wife said he's a smooth man. I said, yeah, he's smooth looking. Monique said he's smooth. I said, yeah, he's smooth looking. Rest in peace, my sister. But he's smooth, brother.
And having Doc was probably one of the highlights that's probably the biggest highlight of the den. Having Dr. J, he was real cool, real smooth, shook his hand,
big old
pictures, big hands. And
was that classic Lakers?
And had the opportunity to smoke with him. And he actually stayed there about 3 hours.
He's a historian. He can talk about a lot of historical stuff outside of sports. I heard one of his speeches. I was just amazed.
Yeah, Doc was a good guy, man. It was a good guy that came by and hung out. And like I said, I've had different celebrities.
Stanford Martin.
You got some characters up there. That's all some characters we got up there. No, man, I wouldn't even talk about him. Now, seriously, I've had T.O. been there.
Yeah, I just messed him.
T.O. been there. Anthony Mackie. I don't know if you know the actor Anthony Mackie that played Captain America.
Yeah.
E40.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's our guy.
Yeah. So we've, Gary Sheffield, Richard Dent, Eric Dickinson. So we've had guys, that
we about to get that deal too with his drink.
Yeah. We've had guys to come by. I can call Earl right now. I got Earl's number, but and then our ambassador is always there, which is Brad Jordan. But we've always we've had quite a few, and thanks to Brad, he's like a big brother to me. Brad has brought a lot of guys by. He's also brought Mike Epps.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Been by there. He's sent. Well, I mean, one time he was bringing Charles. I had just left, and at this time, man, we were staying. Okay, we were staying in Conroe, and I had just left the cigar lounge. He had called me and said, "Hey, man, I got Charles Oakley with me. He want to come smoke." And I'm like, "I'm not coming back up there. I'm in Conroe. I'm not coming back there." But yeah, thanks to Brad brought me a lot.
Yeah, Brad, that's my man. Down there, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, folks, we are at the end zone, and this ends our episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. We would like to thank our co-host Pop. Thank you
Yeah,
very
man,
much
Pop,
So
you gotta
for
come back
joining
home,
us
man.
today.
You're so welcome.
Yes.
You gotta come back
And
home, man.
last but not least, we definitely want to thank you, our wonderful audience and sports fans, for joining us live at In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. And we hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, stay sporty.
All right.
So Anthony, Ant-Man